Hi Math 2 students! This video is just a help video if you are struggling with some of these problems, okay? So the first page is dealing with operations with polynomials. So you're going to be asked to add, subtract, and multiply polynomials, okay? So the important thing is that you can identify if they're asking you to multiply or add and subtract, okay? If you look here, right? These polynomials are right next to each other, so that tells you that you're going to be multiplying. In this case, we're going to have to distribute twice. So we would distribute the 8n, which is going to give me 64n squared. And then I get negative 64n. Distribute this. I get plus 64n and minus 16. Oh, not plus 64. Whoa. 16n. Sorry. All right, so then at this point you check to see if you can combine like terms, which you can. These guys are like terms, so we get 64n squared minus 48n minus 16. And that would be our answer there. All right. Now, if you end up with something like this, okay, when there is a symbol in between, that tells you that you are going to be adding and subtracting the polynomials. If it's an addition sign, literally all you have to do is combine like terms. If it is subtraction, you have to make sure that you distribute the negative to everything in that second polynomial. So your first one's going to stay the exact same. Then we distribute the negative. And then we just combine our like terms. These guys are like terms here. We get minus a cubed. These guys are like terms here. We get minus 2a. And that would be our answer there. All right. Let's see. One other one we can talk about here is a problem like this. If you recall, when you have this squared symbol, what you need to do is write this twice. And then multiply. So we get 4 plus 16m plus 16m plus 64m squared. And I'm going to go ahead and combine my like terms and write it in standard form. So I'm going to do 64m squared. We've got like terms here. And then we've got our constant there on the end. All right, so again, this first page is just going to be adding, subtracting, and multiplying. Now, the second page here is going to be factoring, okay? So use your factoring flowchart and just kind of follow that along, all right? Remember, the first thing you always look for is a GCF, okay? Let's see, which one should we start with? We can start here with, we'll do 14. All right. We look for a GCF. We don't have one. So then if we follow the flowchart, we've got three terms. I have to use trinomial factoring, and I can use the cheat way, right? What two numbers multiply to this guy, add to this guy? All right. That's going to be a minus 8 and a plus 6. And we're done there. All right. And then, let's see. Let's take a look at maybe number 19 here. Again, first thing you look for, GCF. We do not have a greatest common factor here, but we've got three terms. We're going to try and do trinomial factoring, but I cannot use my cheat way because I do not have an a value of 1. So we're going to go ahead and do AC. I get 4 times 1 gives me 4. What two numbers multiply to 4, add to 4? It's going to be 2 and 2. So I'm going to do 4b squared plus 2b plus 2b plus 1. Remember, you rewrite this guy using your two magic numbers over there. And then we're going to go ahead and take out our greatest common factor. Here we can take out a 2b, and I'm going to be left with 2b plus 1. Oh my god, 2b, there we go. And then here, I actually don't have a GCF, but when we're doing AC method, we have to pull something out, so we'll put a 1 there. And we get a 2b plus 1. It stays the same. So our answer here is going to be 2b plus 1 and 2b plus 1. Now, this answer is acceptable. However, this is a perfect square, so we could write this as 2b plus 1 squared. All right, let's go ahead and do number 27. So remember, first thing you always look for is a GCF. All right, and we do have a GCF here. We're going to take a 2 out, and we are left with a squared plus 11a plus 30. All right, so go ahead and factor this further. All right, and that's how you would finish that problem up. Let's go ahead and do this one here. Number 20. Of course, look for a GCF. My GCF here is going to be 2. So I get 4x squared minus 9. And then if I use my flow chart, right, I've got 2 terms. I'm going to try and do the square root method. So I've got 2. Square root of 4x squared is going to give me 4x. Square root of 9 is 3. We're going to do plus minus, and we're done.